Hello, I'm James, and I'm just watching myself on this webcam, so it's a bit disconcerting, because I can't use my camera because I can't find any batteries. So I'm James, this is my first vlog for Sestra Brothers, which is an Orphan Black fan channel, and me, Taylor and Rebecca will be uploading videos every week on various different aspects of Orphan Black, discussing various bits, debates about it, stuff like that. And if you have any suggestions of vlogs you would like to see, please let us know. We've got a Tumblr account, the link is below. We also have individual Tumblr accounts, you can let us know on there or just put it in the comments. So, the purpose of this channel is really just to celebrate Orphan Black and how awesome it is. And in this introduction video, as Taylor did, go and watch her video if you haven't seen it, I will be introducing myself and just talking about 5 aspects or moments in the show, or of the show that I love. Every month we will have 2 weeks where we each do an individual video of our own choice, and one of those weeks we'll pick topics for each other, hopefully. Then the other 2 weeks of that month, we will be all talking about the same topic. So this is one of those fixed weeks where we'll just be introducing ourselves, and then next week will probably be another fixed week, though I'm not sure, we haven't talked about it yet, where we'll be talking about another brand new topic to do with Orphan Black. If you haven't watched Orphan Black and for some reason you have stumbled across this channel, stop watching immediately and go and find it. You can buy individual episodes on Amazon, you can get the DVD box set. Here in the UK you can get it just Series 1. If you're in America and you're really lucky, you can get Series 2, and I'm very jealous. As you can see, from the pictures behind, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan as well. And years ago, I was on one of these channels for Doctor Who that I helped set up, and there are still Doctor Who ones like this about on YouTube, so I was kind of thinking there needs to be one for Orphan Black. And so me, Rebecca and Taylor developed it, and we come up with this. We're called Sestra Brother because both Rebecca and Taylor thought it was the most inclusive title. My title suggestion, I suggested both Sestra Brothers and Hiding in Minimalist Furniture, which I'm gutted still we didn't go with, but Sestra Brothers is kind of more appropriate, I think. So in order to stop myself rambling too much, I'm going to quickly say who I am. I am James, I am 18. I got into Orphan Black right before Series 2 started in the UK. It started a couple of weeks after it did in America here, and they were showing Series 1 again over here, and it was all on iPlayer. And my brother had been saying to me, you know, go and watch it, it's amazing. And I hadn't for the whole year. And then I sat down and I watched the entire show in about 3 or 4 days. I think it must have been over 3 days, and I watched 4 episodes of it in one day. But then I introduced another one of my friends to it who watched it in about 2 days flat, just non-stop. And it was Series 1 and 2, and I only watched Series 1 in 3 days, and then I watched Series 2 every week as it came out over here. So I'm glad that I've been able to introduce other people to it and that they've been as infused about it as I have. Because I think anyone who watches it is just kind of drawn in by how good it is. So, 5 things that I love about the show. The first thing I love about the series is how modern it is. And I do creative writing and stuff like that. And I love modern things. I'm obsessed with stuff that's modern, and urban, as Alison would say, and I'm constantly striving to make anything I write have a modern and urban kind of feel. And Orphan Black for me just achieved that from the first 10 minutes. You can just tell, because I mean you've got the scene in the train station, and then you've got you've got the kind of the rocky music, and the, Sarah's a punk, and then you've got Felix, and then just you've got Vic, and then in the first 10 minutes you find out that Sarah's just run away from her abusive ex-boyfriend who's a drug dealer. So I think in terms of modern, I don't think it could get more modern. And I just love how it has everything that I could possibly ever want in a series. It's just there. Normally clone stories throughout sci-fi stories, I've never been particularly enamoured with clone stuff, but Orphan Black is just so different and so brilliant. And I just love it because it's intriguing, it's fascinating. I love in Series 1 all the bits where, you know, Sarah and Felix go back to Beth's flat and, you know, talk about stealing $70,000 of her money while drinking a beer. You know, that's just it. I love little moments where the action calms down and it's just, you know, it has everything in it and it doesn't shy away from anything. Second thing I love about the series is a moment. This is in no particular order, but Sarah as Katja is one of my favourite moments, just because the minute where Sarah dresses up as Katja and walks into the hotel to the sound of a German "these boots are made for walking," I thought to myself, I'm gonna love this show. It just, I mean, episode 1 I loved anyway, and you know, because of its urban and moderniness. But episode 2, the moment where, you know, the moment where Sarah walks in as Katja, and then has a conversation with the guys at reception, and you know, he's like, so what are you thinking of the city? My really bad American accent. She goes, it's killing me. And it's just great. That scene is just brilliant. So Sarah as Katja is amazing. And me and Rebecca have actually done a kind of spoof thing involving something to do with that. So hopefully that might surface on this channel at some point. The third thing I love about the series, I would probably have to say Felix's one-liners. I could just say Felix because he's a really good character. And the thing that I like about Felix is that he's not there to have an overwhelming sense of importance to the plot. That sounds quite harsh, but bear with me. You know, he does have an incredible significance to the plot, but it's not because he's secretly a bad guy or he's secretly Sarah's monitor. It's simply because he's there for moral support and he's awesome at it. And you don't really get characters who are there for moral support while being awesome. It's kind of such a simple character concept, but it's done so well. And he has the most amazing one-liners ever. I would kill to write, I wouldn't actually kill, though it would be tempting, to write one-liners like that in any of my scripts. How do you even think of stuff like Holy Tilda Swinton? And you know, you've got like hiding in you can't hide in minimalist furniture and things. There's a huge list. I could just scroll them up the screen because there's so many. The fourth thing I love about the series is the strangeness of Kira Manning. That's what I headed my notes. The strangeness of Kira Manning, because Kira's a great character, but she's just got, there's something not quite right about Kira. There's the moment in episode 9, in series 1 where she gets hit by the car. She has this weird psychic ability going on, and I mean, she knows that Allison is not Sarah. That's a more explainable one, but there is still something surreal about Kira that I know me and Rebecca really want them to explore in the series, so I'm hoping they will. The fifth thing I love about the series is, there's so many to pick from. I mean, I could pick Allison, I could pick when Allison and Donnie bury Leakey's body, because I mean that's what Taylor picked. I haven't even mentioned Cosima, which is a scandal. My fifth thing is going to be Cosima, it has to be. Cosima is my favourite clone, if I had to pick a favourite clone, which seems like a strange thing to do, but there you go. Cosima is my favourite clone. She is amazing. It doesn't register that that's Tatiana Maslany playing her. It's just done so well, and you know, Cosima is just brilliant. She has great lines. She is, you know, intelligent and awesome, and she's just really cool. So, judging by the length of this video, I clearly have a lot to talk about, and I have a lot more to go into. So I will see you next week for a hopefully slightly shorter video, and hopefully more in depth into one thing, because there's such a breadth of stuff to cover in just 5 things. It's insane. So I will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Look out for Rebecca's video on Friday. I suppose I've missed out one really obvious thing from this, and that's Tatiana Maslany, who has to be the best thing about the series, and you know, it feels strange not to include her on my top 5, but I think Orphan Black without Tatiana Maslany would be nothing. So if we just accept that I love all of Orphan Black, and therefore Tatiana Maslany is awesome without even saying so, then that's fine.